There are only 3 months left of 2025, so here is everything that I'm aiming to achieve by year's end. Some of these goals are realistic and some probably not, but I want to go all in. This year has been probably my biggest push in terms of self-improvement, trying to improve every aspect of my life, from health, finances, career, purpose, everything in between. This year has been about turning my life around. I think I could be a almost completely different human being by December 31st. I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna nail this thing. And if you're on a similar journey, you're gonna nail it as well, because you can. If you set the right goals, if you have the right mind, I might be bigging myself up too much right now, but these goals are completely achievable. Let's start with my biggest goals and probably the most unrealistic ones as well. If you aim for the stars, you still might land on the moon. So the biggest one with the most amount of change that would occur if I actually achieve this would be my goal of losing 100 pounds by December 31st. And that's weight, not pounds sterling. I've already proven that I can lose 100 quid in about a day very easily. This one is entirely achievable, especially with the plan that I have in place, the 5-day rolling fasts, daily use of the gym or some kind of exercise. And it has been done before. I've seen it documented many times, and it is one of those ones that I think is, yes, technically achievable, but should I achieve it? Is it dangerous? And a lot of people would say yes, and I can absolutely see where they're coming from. I don't think losing 100 pounds, if you're really big, like if you're my size, like nearly 400 pounds or bigger, is that big of a deal. Bigger people tend to lose weight a lot quicker. But 3 months is a pretty tight deadline. And if I were to achieve the 3 months, then I would only have another 70 pounds left to go, which is really nice to think about. But that would mean if I kept up the same momentum that I could probably get rid of 170 pounds within 5-6 months, which is a very short period of time. And if I had done that from the start, I would have already achieved it. I'm still going to aim for it because, as I said, if you aim big, then you're probably going to still hit a really, really good number. Even if I got rid of 50, 60, 70 pounds, which is still really good. I mean, it's way above what the norm tells you to do, 1 or 2 pounds a week. I'm not bothered about loose skin. I'm going to have loose skin regardless. I just know I am because of the size that I am, the way it feels, and just the length of time that I've been this size. I think it's unavoidable, but I'm okay with it because it's just inevitable. It's just the way that it is. I've damaged my body, so that is the price I pay. It's one of those things that's not going to stop me from losing this amount of weight, and especially not quickly. I don't really care because I'm going to have it regardless. But it's also one of those things I'm going to be sensible about. And I'm going to be making more videos, of course, about this. Really, the weight loss segment of this journey has been not neglected, as I've said multiple times. It's just really damn difficult. I guess I'm my own worst enemy because of the way that I've chosen to do it. I'm a very black and white person. So it has stunted me in that area. If I start to feel ill, and I've already gone into this plan, you can watch a previous video what this plan is about, but it's basically a rolling 5-day fast. So I don't eat Monday to Friday. I've got a big history of fasting. And then I eat really good food on the weekend, all the while going to the gym, which I've now joined the gym. I'll be going to that and really pile driving into this goal because it is the biggest goal. It's the one that I could have fixed already, and it's the one I need to fix in order to actually achieve everything else. But as I said, if I do start to feel ill, I will back off. I'm not trying to kill myself, and I'm not trying to be a bad example to others. This is not medical advice. I'm not telling you how to lose weight. This is just the way I'm doing it. So if I do start to feel ill, I will tell you. Could there be issues 3, 4, 5 cycles from now? Potentially. We'll see. But I will let you know, and I'll let you know how I need to pivot. Getting monetized on YouTube. I think on paper, potentially, if I stuck to the plan that I had in place or have in place, 3 main videos a week, utilizing shorts, some form of social media, even though I've now quit social media. I'd have to come back and just have a page just for this channel and do nothing else on it. And then having my once a week sofa talk. I just don't know, audience wise, it's too much. But once I get back in the swing of losing weight, of paying down my debt again, aggressively again, but there needs to be some kind of progress. And that's why there's been more talky videos, because I just haven't been doing it. And I started this YouTube channel in February, so there could have been already a lot of progress, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It is what it is. There are obviously deeper things that I need to deal with, but at the same time, there's only so much talking I can do about it. I mean, how many videos have I made about fasting, about debt, and I'm still in the same position. So if I do the 3 main videos and actually have some tangible progress, where I am showing myself in the gym, the Hill of Triumph, I'm losing weight, I'm doing weigh-ins, you know, things actually happen, the story is progressing, plus the sofa talks, and then utilizing shorts and things like that, I do think there's a chance that I can maybe get monetized. My 18-minute video, by the way, it was the 3-day fast. It was where I did like a full-on body reveal. That's still one of my best performers. And if I do more stuff like that, because that actually was me in the trenches. That was me actually showing progress, me doing something, not just talking here. So I think if I can actually implement that sort of stuff, then there's a chance of me getting to 1K subs and 4K watch hours. As I said, it's unrealistic, but I'm gonna aim for it. So those are my 2 big unrealistic goals. Now on to the realistic ones. I'm not going to set one for weight because while I'm trying to get to that 100 pounds, I'll just land wherever I land. So I'm going to lose a significant amount of weight. So I'm not going to set a specific goal other than my big 100-pound goal. My debt goal, pay off 3,000 pounds. So that's 1,000 pounds a month. I was doing it before. If you remember, if you've been around that long, there was about 2 or 3 months where I was paying off £1,000 each month. 3 months, 3,000, easy. It's going to require me pulling back on these bad habits that have sort of weaseled their way back into my life. But that intensity needs to come back because I survived. It wasn't this monumental thing. It felt so good. And it wasn't just 1K. And that was 1,000 on top of the minimum payments I was already paying. So it's doable. I just need to get this fixed again. YouTube goal, I want to hit 500 subscribers. We are just about to hit 400. I think I can hit 500 in 3 months. I think that'd be relatively easy to do if I'm consistent with the uploading, which I've now sort of got a hold on. But if I can keep that momentum up, then I think 500 would be relatively easy. And I've had 2 videos so far, not gone viral, but they've significantly added a good number of subscribers and just watch time in general. So as long as I keep iterating and keep doing what I'm doing, I think we can get to 500 easily. And my last realistic goal, because I don't want to put too much on me, if I can get all of these done, then I have significantly improved my life, my health, my finances, and my brain. But that last goal is no more Pepsi Max, and actually no more fizzy drinks in general. So I think, you know, as I've talked about multiple times now, I have quit this dastardly habit before, and I've done 3 months, I've done 6 months. So it's realistic. It just requires a bit of effort, which this journey is all about effort, isn't it? Putting effort into the right things to achieve the goals that you want. So I think it's completely reasonable and realistic to have nothing for the next 3 months. And the goal is not to just go back after 3 months, obviously, it's to stay there, because I don't think I will ever have a healthy relationship to it. I've proven to myself, along with sugar as well, that I can't just have a bit. I will have a bit and then I will just go off on one. So goals will be reset on December 31st or January 1st, and then we'll see where we are. But I think it's completely realistic for me to achieve that goal. I didn't set a unrealistic debt goal because one, that's partly tied in with the get monetized part, because any money I get from YouTube will just go straight into debt. But I purely don't see how I can make any more money. I'm using literally every waking hour of the day to either improve my health, as in go to the gym, walking to and from work, my 3 jobs, and on the weekend, I'm dedicating my entire weekend to this. So until I can actually get the debt gone, I don't know how else I could increase the money. This is the brute force method. This is using every hour that you have in exchange for money. A lot of people will assume, and rightfully so, and recommend that I need to find a skill and monetize it somehow, which you're completely correct. I just don't feel like I'm able to escape this schedule now. I think I'm too far on the path. I can't really imagine now just having one job. It'll be like starting from scratch again. Like, obviously I've got my art, I've got my illustration, but that's not in a state where I can just make money. It's not like I just go freelance tomorrow. And I feel like I would be sort of back at square one again if I were to like quit one job or quit both jobs. Would I have enough money to pay off like all the minimum payments? I wouldn't have any extra. I'm comfortable enough in that the day-to-day schedule isn't completely killing me at the moment. If I could go back, I would choose the skill option and just monetize that skill. There's a lot of things I could go down, but I think until the debt's paid off, this is the system that I'm going to be using. So I've not set an unrealistic debt goal because I don't know how else to make more money, because I just don't have the time. So those are my main goals across all areas of my life that I'm trying to improve. And this video will be looked back on December 31st or January 1st, wherever I do it. Did I actually achieve these things? I think if I completely lock in, and these next 3 months will set up the rest of my life. I kind of see the point up to this as sort of the training, the getting into the groove, especially with YouTube and trying to get my mind right. These 3 months are a perfect opportunity to put everything I've learned into practice, all of these mental breakthroughs that I've had, and actually truly start this process. Let me know down below what goals you have, if you've got any like little goals. And I would not recommend, if you have these big goals or if you have more realistic goals, small goals, because they're important as well, do not wait until January 1st. I know a lot of people aren't really even thinking about New Year's resolutions or these things, but I think in the back of their mind, they're just thinking, oh, I'm gonna wait until, I'm gonna get through Christmas first, you know? It's 3 months though. A lot can be done in 3 months. A hell of a lot can be done in 3 months. I think, as I said, I'll be a completely different person in 3 months. And I'm excited, really, really excited. We're gonna smash it. Me and you, gonna smash it this year. That's it. Take care. Bye-bye.